A few days ago, there was this post on the search engine optimization subreddit, how to become an SEO pro. And a lot of the advice in the comments section I thought was pretty bad. And that served as my inspiration for this episode of the podcast. So on this episode, first, I'm going to share why you would even want to become an SEO pro, a pro at search engine optimization in 2025, when there are so many other great marketing channels out there. Why do you even care about becoming great at search engine optimization in 2025? That's number one. Number two is I'm going to share the overall philosophy on how to do this, on how to become an SEO pro from scratch. And then number three, I'm going to tell you where to start. So that's what you can expect on this episode of this show. Let's go. So why do you want to become a pro at search engine optimization in 2025? Like I said, so many other great marketing channels out there. Social media, Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn. Well, like all of these, you can do this. You can do SEO from anywhere. You really can travel. And actually, you know what? TikTok it's harder because when you start a TikTok account, you're going to be shown to people in your location. So I started my TikTok with an Italian SIM card when I was living in Spain, and my initial audience, it took like 3+ months for posting several times a day for the algorithm to learn who liked my stuff. And it was not people in this location, but my original audience were Italian people and Spanish people, even though I'm from the United States. So I was traveling. And to my point is that you can do SEO from anywhere. So I've been traveling for the last 6 years through 30 countries doing SEO for my companies. And you can do this you can do it from anywhere in the world, and you can get customers no matter where you are based. You can get customers in other locations in your target location. Whereas with social media, that can be harder. Also, if you have an accent and you're trying to do you're trying to show your face on social media, that can be more difficult sometimes. So with SEO, you don't really need to speak. You just need to write. You don't need to show your face. You just need to write and make content that helps people. And then, of course, understand how to rank it on Google. Something else that I love with SEO is I think it's actually pretty easy with SEO to create a go-to-market for anything. So you can make a product, even products where people don't think that there is a huge market, where people are, because you'll hear that all the time in startup circles. Someone will be like, I want to create this product. And other people will be like, it sounds like the TAM for that, the total addressable market is too small. And especially investors will tell you that, because investors a lot of investors, they just want moonshots because that's where the biggest returns are. But you don't need a moonshot to be happy. You can have a business making a very substantial amount of money for you. Maybe it's not going to make an investor happy, but it'll be a very substantial amount of money for you. And that's great. And then actually, once you even reach that point, you can keep iterating. You can make your product or service better. You can expand to more markets using SEO, and you then of course investing into other marketing channels and get more customers. You could turn what people would originally say small total addressable market into something huge. And at the beginning, it might be small, and that's fine, and then you reinvest. But you can find people looking for anything with SEO because a lot of them are searching. A lot of these people are searching, and Google's not just ranking websites. It's ranking TikToks. It's ranking YouTubes. It's ranking posts from all sorts of social media. And if you learn how to rank, if you learn how Google's algorithm works, you'll have a pretty good understanding of how lots of other algorithms work. So it's a really good place to start. The most important reason of why even care about SEO in 2025 is with all other marketing channels. If you want to, this is for me what I think is the coolest. With all other marketing channels, if you want to target people looking to buy what you offer right now, and you want to do this with a lot of people, the only way to do this is to pay for ads. The only way with all other marketing channels, except for SEO, the only way to target people who are looking for what you are offering right now, who are literally searching, and they are ready to purchase or ready to use or ready to talk to someone on the phone, and they want this now, what you offer. They just don't know that you exist, and that's why they're searching. The only way to target these people, the only other way to target these people is with ads. And SEO is the only marketing channel where you don't need to pay for ads, and you can do this nearly for free. So, when I say nearly for free, like maybe you'll spend a little bit of money building links or something. Or maybe there's some software that you'll use for your CMS or some website builder that you'll use. But it's very inexpensive compared to what you will be spending on ads. And then you can create landing pages that are evergreen, that rank for a long, long time and continue to bring you customers, people who are looking for what you offer right now for free. Now, notice through with all of this, notice that I did not say SEO is great because you can build an audience. And this touches on the next part of this episode. Just right now to explain, I think building an audience with just a blog and using SEO to get that audience, using SEO to have people discover your blog, and then turning visitors into people who really want to consume your blog over and over again. I think doing that is a lot harder in 2025. It's not impossible, but it's harder. Because if you have a blog and you're trying to create really compelling content with your blog, so much so that people are going to keep returning to your blog to consume that content, you are competing with far more engaging channels. You're competing with TikTok, with Instagram, with video essays on YouTube, with long threads on X and Threads and all the other ones, or even LinkedIn. For people who like reading, they're also consuming on those platforms. So you are also competing with algorithms that learn people's individual tastes and give it to them right there, right now. And so using SEO and trying to develop loyal readers for a blog, I'm not saying it's impossible, and I don't like saying things are impossible, but I am saying that it's a lot less common than it used to be, and it's harder than it used to be. So that brings me to the next part of this, what the overarching principle of how to become an SEO pro. So what a lot of people in this Reddit thread that I mentioned before, the one where the person said, how can I become a pro at search engine optimization? A lot of commenters were saying, start a blog and try to rank a blog. And frankly, I think that's terrible advice. As I just said, blogging isn't as good for building an audience as it used to be. But also because having a blog, it's a top of funnel channel, as in like people who are finding a blog, they're usually asking questions. They're trying to learn rather than take action. So they're trying to learn. And this is getting disrupted by AI, by ChatGPT, by Gemini, by AI mode, by AI overviews, by Claude, by all of these things. It's getting disrupted by Google updates as Google is now prioritizing Reddit a lot more for top of funnel answers than it used to for blogs. Reddit is the third most clicked site in Google now. That's crazy. And it's just taken a spike up. In fact, Google is really favoring UGC, user-generated content from social media platforms over blogs. And again, people who are searching top of funnel questions, they're not looking to take action. They're not looking to buy or to use a product, or if it's a services business, to talk to somebody. They're just looking to learn, to get their answer, and then to be on their way. And the affiliate model with blogs, I'm not a tremendous fan of the affiliate model with blogs, because at the end of the day, one, you can get effed by the company that you're the affiliate for. I had on Joshua Ryan Shaver on my podcast, episode 573 of this show, $600,000 from Instagram and TikTok, in-depth funnel breakdown. And Joshua shared how he got effed by his affiliate. He got screwed by his affiliate. And he's like, okay, fine. You don't want me doing affiliate marketing for you? I'm going to start my own brand. And so he started his own brand. At the time when we spoke, I think it was at 400,000 ARR or 500,000 ARR. But by the end of this year, I think it'll be at $1 million annual recurring revenue, or maybe even more, because he's scaling a lot. And so the affiliate effed him, and he's like, okay, I'm just going to start my own brand. But my point is, that's something that happens. So you could get, if you're doing affiliate SEO with a blog, you could get effed by the company that you're the affiliate for. Typically you only get a small percentage of the sales that you make for them. The attribution could get messed up. And there's all these, you brought them all these customers, all these leads, you're responsible for all of this, and the attribution is messed up and you get very little of it. The company is upselling and you're not getting any of that, even though you're responsible for bringing the company these people in the first place. And look, I'm an affiliate actually for plenty of products. I'm an affiliate for a bunch of products. I'm their biggest affiliate, but it's not my main source of revenue. It's something like, well, I'm building this brand and I'm going to recommend these products because I use them and I like them. Oh, they have an affiliate program. Okay, I'll use the affiliate program and I'll share that. Great. But I was going to share those products anyway. And I would have still, again, I would have still shared the products even if they didn't have an affiliate program. But generally, I don't like depending on affiliate revenue because there are all the problems that I just mentioned, especially now with blog SEO becoming so much harder. So what do you do? So what's the overarching principle on what you should actually do? This is it. Very simple. Sell your own product or service and rank that. Sell your own thing, not try to rank a blog. Have your own product or service that you are selling and try to rank that. Or maybe you don't have something that you're selling. And I'll talk about this later on in terms of like how to come up with something that you're selling. But what you could also do if you're unsure, you can make call to action buttons around your site and fake marketing materials to make it look like it's real for a product or a service, and then just see if you can build interest. Google's not going to know if it's real or not. You can rank it and then walk people through your funnel and see if you can get them to a checkout point. I've even heard that some people who do this, they will literally get people to check out. The people will pay and then immediately they get refunded. And this way, the people who are more risk averse, they can use this to be like, okay, we would have made this amount of money. And then if we factor in for word of mouth, maybe we would have made this much. And then people actually really validate, because a lot of people will say that they would use something, but then when it becomes time to take out your credit card and pay, these same people are like, I'm not that interested anymore. So actually see, can we actually get people to check out to pay? Or like if you're offering a service, can you get someone to dial a number and call or leave a message or send an email or give their contact? So if you're not even sure what product you want to make, you can just think of something, pretend that it's real and see if you can rank that. Or you can just start with the product right now, but sell your own stuff, rank your own thing. Rank your own thing. That is the principle. That's the crux of this episode. That's what this episode depends on. Rank your own thing that you are selling, that you want to make money with. Again, ranking a blog is very different from selling with SEO. And even if you rank your blog, because these people who are coming to the blog, they're not looking to take action, you still have to nudge these people. You still have to nudge them into trying your product, using your product, paying for something, calling somebody. You still have to nudge them versus selling with SEO. And you realize that you don't want to spend effort and time on people who are unqualified. You want to target people who are looking for what you offer right now. And then you don't have to nudge them because they're already looking for you. They are already looking for your brand. So don't try to rank a blog. Try to rank and sell a product or service and make money from it. That's the best way to learn what works and what's not a good use of time. And if you want a shortcut for learning this, by the way, this is exactly what my 13.5-hour SEO course, compactkeywords.com, is about. It's about how to do SEO that directly gets customers, users, and leads without targeting people who are not qualified. You are targeting people who are qualified, people who already want what you are offering, and they are just searching, trying to find your brand or a similar brand that offers what you offer. And because you are the one doing SEO in this way, you are the one that shows people find you. They don't need to be educated because they already know what they want, and then they convert. And that's what Compact Keywords, that's what my method of SEO is about, compactkeywords.com. Number 3 of this podcast episode, where do you start to do this yourself? Because honestly, maybe you don't even know what you're going to sell. If you have something that you're selling, that's great. That's fantastic. But maybe you don't even know what you're going to sell. Well, good news. First, building software has never been easier because of no-code tools like Bubble.io, or all the vibe coding tools out there. The truth is, you can build a crap piece of software. You can build it in a few days, then learn to rank it, learn to use SEO to rank it, to get users to it, and then focus. Once you get users to it, once you start developing the marketing funnel, then you can focus on making it better once you start ranking. Because we literally live in this amazing time where you can build something in a few days. And really, the differentiating factor is coming down to the marketing. So you can use SEO to get users to this thing. And then that's when you start making it better. It's very similar to the validation idea that I spoke about earlier. Or look, maybe there's something that you're already good at that you can do for other people. So then you do a services company and you learn SEO to rank your services and sell those services. When you're doing SEO like that to get users or to get customers, or maybe it's another type of product to get users or to get customers, to get clients for the services business, all of that stuff, you are learning actual SEO. You are learning SEO that gets people to spend money with you, because at the end of the day, that's the real goal of most, if not all, marketing channels. How do I use this marketing channel to make me more money? In my opinion, the best SEOs are the ones who are most efficient at making money with SEO. If you want to become a pro SEO, I think the pro SEOs are the ones who are great at making money, getting customers, getting clients, whatever it is, with search engine optimization. So there are tons of product and service models, but when you have one, whatever it is, when you figure out what it is that you are selling or trying to bring users to or whatever, this is what you start by doing. This is how you actually start. Submit your business to a bunch of different directories, general directories, and niche directories for whatever your industry is. Make social accounts, social media accounts, and post infrequently for your company. Post the link to your company too. Make posts with a link to your website. Have that link in your bio for all of these. Have social media accounts for your company. Submit the main URL and the sitemaps to Google Search Console and Bing Webmaster Tools. Make sure that Google's index knows you're there. Google has indexed you. Google knows you're there, and Bing knows you're there. ChatGPT, for example, relies a lot on Bing Webmaster Tools. Send your website to friends to get engagement. Have them click around and explore. Having real engagement on your website is so valuable, and people really underestimate just how important it is. That's why I'm also saying get people to it on social media, because then you get more engagement. You want real engagement, real people. If you are learning how to do SEO in the first place, you are probably not savvy enough to fake engagement to such an extent that Google or Bing thinks the fake engagement is real. There are ways to do that, but if you are just starting and learning SEO, you're probably not at that level. So just try to get real engagement. That's going to be a lot better. In terms of actually having a blog, do 1 to 2 blog posts a month, but this isn't for ranking your blog. You're putting up these blog posts talking about what you're selling, what you're actually doing, what you're seeing in your industry. Again, you're not intending to rank with these posts. If you do, that's great, but you're not really trying to rank. You're just putting up these posts, 1 to 2 very short blog posts a month to build your authority within your niche. This is called topical authority. But you're doing 1 to 2 short blog posts a month about what you're selling, what you're seeing in your industry, what you're passionate about related to your topic, to your niche. This makes you more authoritative within your niche. And then when you want to rank and make money off SEO, start by doing this. See what your competitors are ranking for. List all the keywords that look appealing to you, all the queries, all the search terms that look appealing to you, everything that your competitors are ranking for. Take them, put them in your own spreadsheet, and have them all listed right there. And then filter for ones where it looks like the people who are searching this, they're actually looking for a brand that can give them what you offer. They don't know that your brand exists. They know what they want. They are searching because they know what they want. They don't know the brand that is going to give them what they want, and that's your brand. And find keywords like this where people look like they are searching cash in hand. They know what they are looking for. And then take from your big list of keywords, have a smaller list of keywords where it's just the people who know what they are looking for, but they don't know the brand that is going to give them that. And then you target those keywords and make pages. You make entire pages, not very long, 400 to 500 words will be good enough. And these pages will target either one or two of these keywords max. You have a primary keyword and a secondary keyword. You put the primary keyword in your page title, your URL slug, your meta description, the beginning of the first sentence of your page, and your H1, the big header. The meta description, optional. It helps, but it's optional. But the rest of those, pretty important. Page title, URL, most important. Have your primary keyword there, and then have your primary keyword in your H1, your big heading, and the beginning of the first sentence of your page. And then your secondary keyword, if you have one, that'll be at the top of your page. And that's how you learn. Then you see what actually brings results, what works and what doesn't. And that's how you become an SEO pro from scratch. And that is all for this episode of the podcast. This is episode 692 of The Edward Show. This is my daily digital marketing show. 692 days in a row doing this podcast without missing a single day. Consecutive days. Again, if you'd like to go deeper into purchase intent, search engine optimization, you can check out compactkeywords.com. And if you like this episode of the podcast, feel free to share it with somebody. Giving people the knowledge to help themselves is the best gift of all. That is everything that I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you listened on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.